Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Fuck, I knew this was... There we go.
He's on his phone. I can't hear anything.
I don't know. It's supposed to be the Stone Cold music.
Well, you failed. You did a bad job.
No, I think it probably showed up on this one.
Okay, if you say so. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, it probably showed up on the skin of You're retarded.
Yeah, okay. So it's just you decided to derail the show immediately, right off the bat, with your nonsense today.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Just so everyone's clear.
I was just thinking I would play the Stone Cold music instead of saying hello.
You could just play it through your computer?
No, I wanted to do it on my phone.
Yeah, even though you've played things through the computer on the show before and it went fine.
Yeah, but I thought, it's right here on the phone. I'm listening to it anyway.
I see.
Might as well play the Stone Cold music on the podcast through my phone if I can.
You just have it always up on your phone. You're just listening to it randomly.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a button on my desk that plays it through speakers in my room, but yeah, I had to take down the other speakers that were out throughout the house because Erica was like, I get it. You jerked off. You took a shit.
Oh, no!
What would be the best time to play the Stone Cold music? I don't know. Like, showing up anywhere is the obvious one.
Well, yeah.
Like, but that would be a great, like, toilet flush sound.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Or opening a fridge. Similar. Opening the fridge would be good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll bet if you got a Tesla, you could make the Stone Cold glass break your sound for when you start your car.
You know what would be better? It's just when you open the door to get out. So, like, it recognizes you just parked, put it in park, turn the car off, open the door, and then the music plays. That sequence triggers it. So you just have a theme song wherever you show up.
I don't even need, like, necessarily a theme song. I just need to alert everyone in the area.
Danger! Pedophile!
Are you saying Stone Cold Steve Austin is a pedophile? That's ridiculous.
No, I'm saying you're a pedophile.
No, you were saying the Stone Cold was a pedophile.
Oh, man. Speaking of pedophiles, not to get serious on a comedy podcast, everybody.
Oh, cool. This is going so good.
One of the people on Orthodox Twitter who has evidence that there is a freaking pedophile, stop with your shit and out him. If he's an evil, horrible person and you're so sure that this is like stone cold evidence,
Stone cold
evidence.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, we're holding. I'm holding.
Let me get it turns out
it's taking so long.
No, it's fine. So let's see. If you know about, hold on, it's a Michelob Ultra ad. Stone Cold didn't drink that. That's bullshit. If you, hold on a sec. If you're one of those people on Orthodox Twitter, and now what? Say it again now.
If you know that this guy's definitely a pedophile, out him. Post the proof. Post his name.
That's not. You didn't. No, say it right. Say it.
If you have stone cold proof, if you have stone cold evidence.
Stone cold evidence.
If you have stone cold evidence.
Hold on. Wait. Say it again.
If you have stone cold evidence. I can't hear it on my end.
It's showing up on this end. It's showing up on this end for sure. I'm stone cold serious.
Okay. What is wrong with you people? Seriously. Are you protecting him? Who are you protecting? You're protecting pedophiles. That's what you're doing.
And that's the bottom line. The Stone Cold said so.
This is your pedophile hunter podcast. And our mascot is
Yeah, I don't know what all that's about. I did see some retweet thing, and I thought it was funny to poke fun at that because I don't
Yeah.
I don't really know what any of you guys are up to.
Let's just keep it hush hush. Let's just keep it quiet and not tell anyone. Yeah, that's really gonna help. That's
Very
really gonna no.
very
This person
Catholic.
is disgusting and evil, and the world should know. And he should die, probably. I'm not inciting that. I don't think anyone
No,
should
it's
do
not.
it. I'm just saying that, like, I wouldn't be sad if cancer came, you know?
I, I I don't know when people in cancer are born. And I was just thinking like 2 days
July.
ago. Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
anytime somebody mentions someone with cancer, I should mention like, hey, at least you got, which, this would be great. It'd be like, oh, at least you got, Independence Day though.
What
Is
is
that,
that? Birthstone is Ruby. Ruby's like the best birthstone, honestly.
yeah, see, a good birthstone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that in your
There you
head.
go.
Remember that. Like,
Yep.
good birthstone. That's great. That's a
Yep.
good, because then you're out of the fucking conversation.
I'm glad I could help with that.
I could have Googled it, but my mind works in so many, my mental geniusness and all, so many
Your mental
mysterious ways.
geniuses. Oh God, I'm so tired of men calling themselves geniuses. Do you know how many times a day my husband goes, "Yeah, it's because I'm a human genius."
He,
He's right. I
why does
always
he
say,
have
"You're
to,
so right."
how does he have to, why does he have to specify human though?
It's complicated.
See, real geniuses, we talk about our mental geniusness.
Yeah.
Me and Kanye.
That's how else would anyone know you're so smart if you didn't announce it constantly?
Well, I mean, literally, it did work for Kanye West. So,
Yeah, which is
I,
insane.
but
It's
he's super talented.
insane.
He used to be super talented.
Used to be.
Yeah. Well, he has fucking brain damage.
Yeah, it's a problem. Oh my goodness, speaking of brain damage, Ozzy Osbourne is going on another final tour with Black Sabbath. What is this, like the fourth one?
Yeah, that's rough. How old
When
is
is he
Ozzy?
gonna stop? Like he can't talk. Oh my,
He's
have you
never been
heard
able to
his
talk for the past
podcast?
20 years.
No, I'm serious. It's worse than ever. Have you heard his podcast?
No,
with
I
his
haven't.
Kids and his wife.
No, I've seen clips, but no, I haven't listened to the Ozzy Osbourne family podcast.
I did.
He's 76.
bad.
Oh, I thought he was older than that. Ugh, he
No,
sounds worse
he's-
than Biden.
He does. It's bad.
A lot of
I mean,
that's
he
British,
never
though.
sounded good. Yeah, he always kind of slurred his speech no matter what and has a weird accent. And
Was terrible
I'm
at
just saying.
singing.
I feel like if I wasn't absolutely dead set on something being my final tour, I probably wouldn't say it like 3 times. You know? I don't know.
You know what's crazy is like, he was old 20 years ago.
Yep, yeah. I remember when I was pregnant with I think I was pregnant with my first and he went on tour and I was like, this is gonna be my last chance, but I can't go to a loud concert with a baby in my womb. You know, that's gonna
Why?
be bad for the baby because it's really loud. It's not good for their
Are you
ears or
sure?
something.
Like, is that just like some bullshit that pregnant
I
women
think
say, or
it's
is
just
that?
some bullshit that someone told me because I was like 18 years old and didn't understand things. But
I'll bet if you get kicked real hard in the belly, that's not good for the baby.
no, that would be bad for the baby. Yeah,
That can
but,
happen at concerts,
but-
you know?
yeah, it was just a whole thing, and there's like weed smoke and cigarette smoke in
Sure.
the air, and like it was just I don't know. So I didn't go, and I was so sad about it. You know, little did I know that he was gonna go on many more final tours. You know, I'm still not gonna go though.
I don't know.
I love him, but he's not.
You gotta figure it out.
I
bro.
know. I'm sorry.
It's
he's
crazy.
not there anymore.
You're not
is
there
the
anymore.
point. I'm not. I've never been there though.
Just figure it out. I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna move past the
I'm trying my
frequent
best.
occurrence of you just hitting this thing, which
I flail wildly.
okay, so figure it out. I mean,
I'll try.
you don't have to stop flailing. Get a better setup for flailing. You think I don't flail?
No,
I'm
that's
a
a
known
good point.
flailer.
Okay, you're right. You flail too, and you have the setup for flail. In fact, I can't even see your mic. I don't know where your mic is. I never do. You cannot see it.
Same mic. Great mic.
Where is it?
right here.
Yeah,
Right
I know.
to
I
the
can
left
see you
of me.
lean into it to burp. I'm just, but I can't see. But I can see which direction, like which corner you're going toward to burp, and where you put your butt when you have a fart. I
Sometimes I
can see
fart.
those things.
Sometimes I take a fart into the mic.
Do you want to do some Dear Abbeys?
Let's do a Dear Abby.
I've got a Dear Abby for you. I'm 27 and don't know how to drive because my father is too scared of the idea of me sitting behind the wheel.
Okay, real quickly, that's fine. You're obviously a girl or Asian. Do you live with your
Neither.
father?
I don't think any of those things are the case.
Oh shit. Then you
Maybe he lives with his dad. I don't know.
okay? Then that might be it. But maybe his dad's bad at driving. Oh, did your mom die in a tragic car accident?
It's possible a car killed her.
Oh god. Take revenge on the car and then drive to your heart's content.
That's a good point. How do I go about solving this and achieving personhood and autonomy? Should I try to convince my dad he's crazy or should I solve this through other means? Thanks. You should convince him he's crazy, but also you don't need help achieving personhood and autonomy. You are a 27-year-old man. You can just do it.
Yeah, you could
And you
also
should do it.
you
Who
could
cares
also
what he says?
you could also move out of your father's house. That's going to be real big for your autonomy there because this
Yeah.
person is 27 and lives at their dad's house. Um,
Your dad has mental problems if
That's not
he
necessarily
is
true.
treating you like a teenager still, or just has some like attachment issues and some control issues that he needs to work on. But that's not really your problem, that's his problem. So if he freaks out about you claiming your own personhood and autonomy, which is your right as a 27-year-old grown
can you stop
man.
being boring?
No, I'm
Okay,
helping.
look, you're not
I'm
helping.
helping.
Here's the thing. A lot of people
I'm
that are
helping.
27 have fucking, lived at their parents' house or whatever. That's the first thing you need to start working on is getting over that. Now you're like, hey, how do I do that without a car? Do you really live in the fucking boonies or whatever? I mean, there's got to be buses or you can do the Ubers. Those can get expensive, but maybe work close to home. Do that. You got to save up to live in a place where you can walk to work or whatever. You could, if you've tried to convince him and the convincing is not working, that's the only way that you're going to be able to do it. Do you have both your feet? Is that why he's scared? I'm, seems like this is pretty easy stuff that you could have come to.
Well, even if he doesn't have feet, like surely the nubs can push the pedals.
Just tape a bunch of crayons to your nub.
Why would you? You don't need toes to push a pedal.
No, you just a line of them, a real thick line, a faggot of crayons, as we would call it.
Oh, I see him bundle.
Because you know how they break normally just with, one, but when taped together, when bundled together, a bunch of crayons makes a mighty faggot.
It does.
A rainbow faggot.
So make a rainbow faggot and tape it to your nubs and drive anyway, I think is the advice.
Then call your dad the N-word. All right, next question.
All right, we have got Dear Abby, thank you to and Dr. Proctor. My egg allergy and intolerance is cured. Turns out I just had to eat heavily processed eggs instead of those clean non-hormone pumped chicken eggs.
Hold on. When the fuck did we tell people to do that?
I don't remember most of the advice. I would just believe it. Like they could write in and be like, "Thanks so much for helping me kill my grandma," and I'd just be like, "You're welcome, man." I don't remember doing that, but I'm sure we did.
I don't remember anything about eggs. This sounds like something I'd say though. Was those chicken eggs have poop all over them and they're making you sick?
I don't know.
That sounds like it's in my lane of thinking. Sure.
They're
not even white eggs. I could have been real drunk, gotten into a thing about that. Well, you're welcome.
Those brown eggs. They're the problem. That's why they're so expensive. The brown ones are more expensive. Okay. I have a new issue. I just want everyone, before I continue with this, remember This is not the first person that has written in and said, "Thank you so much for helping me." We do help people.
That's actually complete. Stop lying to people. That is the first I've heard of it.
Several people have done it. You just don't remember that any more than you do your advice. The fact that they are all my personal friends who I text and call regularly is nothing to do with it.
Sure.
Yeah. We're doing a good job. I do not understand Super Bowl, and I need help understanding it.
What does
Please,
that
can you
have to do with
explain?
eggs?
This is a new issue. She's
Oh,
moving on to
okay.
a new
So
issue. She was saying thank you about the eggs.
eggs are
New
done.
issue.
Eggs
Yes.
out the window like Halloween.
Out the window.
Got it.
I have a new issue. I do not understand Super Bowl and need help understanding it. Please, can you explain what do I do when I watch it with my friends and family if they even invite me to watch it? IDK, I have to be prepared anyhow.
You gamble. You pick a team and then you
Yeah.
place a bet on it and you hope you win. And then you can get some emotion in it. I don't know. It's just fun to do. I'm going to go fucking Eagles because they're, a city of absolute trash. So, I mean, I haven't even looked at the odds. I'd have to ask my fucking buddy who bets all the time. But yeah, I'm going to place a fucking bet on the Super Bowl. That's what you do because otherwise it's just gay men touching each other. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
All of my fucking... The Bengals are out, and Tom Brady is completely retired. So what reason is there to watch fucking football? I like baseball. Baseball's cool, but it's really boring, and I get why people don't like it. Baseball is great because you can just get up and leave baseball, and then come back. You go, not much has happened, and
Yep.
it's wonderful. What I like the way I describe baseball, I didn't make up, and I don't even know where it came from. Is oh shit. Well, it's also used to describe history, I guess, but nothing happens until it does. And that's true. Because you could,
True.
you could walk away and you come back and you're like, how the fuck did they score 7 runs?
Yep.
But usually you're just sitting there and there's not shit. Football is second worst to basketball, which is the worst. I like basketball players because they're cool guys.
Oh, are they cool guys?
Yeah, they're all tall.
Yeah.
And they used to hang out with rappers. I don't know if they do. I assume they still do.
Probably.
But like LeBron James is a faggot and, whatever. I grew up in a cool time. 98 Bulls. That was amazing. I wanted to be Michael Jordan. He was the coolest, dude.
Of course you wanted to be like the tall guy. You poor thing.
I wanted to be Michael Jordan, bro. Michael Jordan is like one of the greatest guys. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson. A lot of great black Mikes out there.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know, dude. It's
Michelle
fucking...
Obama?
Sure. Yeah, Big Mike. I don't know. Super Bowl, you got fucking Chiefs and Eagles. Just... If you're a woman, just say you like Travis Kelce.
No, don't do that. Because then you've outed yourself as a Taylor Swift fan, and nobody wants that.
There's also not that much wrong with Taylor Swift. I mean, I don't like a lot of her music, but I like some of it.
Yeah, well, it's just pop. It's fine. I mean, it's
Bad
not
Blood's a
offensive.
good song. That's fine.
It's fine. But I think
I like Katy Perry better, though, than Taylor Swift.
She has a whole song about how she fucked an alien, and that's just the chorus. It's just, I fucked an alien. Did you know that?
I did not. That's awesome.
So when I was like 17 or something, my friend and I would just go riding around in her crappy car and listen to that album. And she would just sing that song, and it was so funny.
Wait, Taylor Swift or Katy Perry?
Katy Perry.
Okay, thank you,
Katy
Katy
Perry's
Perry.
the weirdo. Yeah, Katy Perry does the weird thing.
Katy Perry's best song is that one, Wake It Up in Vegas. That's the best song. It's such a great poppy fucking song.
I don't know. Katy
Hey, put your money where your mouth is. That's what you get for waking up in Vegas.
Oh, I remember that now. Yeah,
It's a great
people
one.
were super into Katy Perry way back when. Like, when she came out with I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It, everybody was hooked. We were singing that on the bus on the way home from school.
I'll bet you were. I'm sure you were.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's a good song. She's so much fucking better than Taylor Swift. I mean,
She is, actually. I don't like very many pop artists in general, so I don't like actively listen to her music, but I do think she does a little bit. She's got a little bit more going on than Taylor Swift has in a very long time.
I
I haven't listened to anything she's made anytime recently, though, so I could be totally wrong.
well, I could say "Cruel Summer" by Taylor Swift is not a terrible song. Like, also you got to understand that I'm judging all this stuff, but I like pop music. Like I've been
Yeah, I listen to different types of music, so the more like non-pop structure, like the more structure, like a real song that it has, the more I like it. So that's not what most pop enjoyers are looking for.
sure. I just I like that because I'll hear the pop songs and I'm like, you know what, this would make a really good dubstep remix.
You take all the structure, all the tiny bit of structure that does exist in the stupid vapid pop song and make it even more that. That's what you do.
I mean, it's good. There's a song "Espresso" by Sabrina Carpenter, I think it is.
Yeah.
That it's fine. It's not, but like when I hear it, I'm like, this is not as good as the pop songs of like Katy Perry in 2010. It's just kind of lacking something. I really like Olivia Rodrigo, even though she steals all of her shit from other people. But the songs are still there.
They all do.
No. Well, she's had multiple lawsuits over it.
I think, wasn't there a thing where like with a beef with Taylor Swift? That's the only one I know about where it was like
Oh, I didn't
not
know
even
that.
an issue. Like it was something really dumb, and like Taylor's fans made a big deal out of it and made it snowball, and it became like a weird situation with like weird apologies and like a credit added to a song or something.
That she's had
yeah.
she's had the one that I'm thinking of is like beat for beat the same fucking song. And I'm not saying it's her fault. She's a
feel
pop
like
artist.
you can only make so many pop songs, and also they
That's
have
not
the
true.
same people writing a lot of things.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's gonna happen.
Has Olivia Rodrigo had to add to her songs? All right, let's see if the Google AI can do
Maybe
it.
she's a thief. I don't know. I don't know much about her.
Well, I don't think she's an actual musician. I mean,
most pop stars are not.
I don't even know how much. I mean, Ariana Grande works on a lot of her fucking songs, and
It's not a requirement though. Like it's just not a requirement to be a pop star to actually like other people can write it for you if you can't. Yeah.
and singing is like incredible. I took a year of singing lessons. I can't fucking sing. Good for You is the one I'm thinking of. She got hit. They had to add a writing credit for Paramore. One Step Forward, Three Steps Back is the Taylor Swift one. Deja Vu is some guy named Jack Antonoff.
It's Taylor's ex who has credits on a couple of Taylor's albums. That was the same time period.
Okay. Well, that guy.
Like he wrote some of Taylor Swift's songs.
That guy better be successful because you cannot go through life without that name. There's no way he made it through middle school at all.
No, I think he.
What's up, Jack?
He's probably getting a shit ton of money just from credits on Taylor songs. Honestly, he's doing fine.
Yeah, good for him. It was worth being jack off his entire school.
Yeah. It's so bad.
life.
Like not only is his name Jack Off, but she wrote a whole album about him being shitty. So.
Well, I don't care about that. What I really care about is I can't believe I missed this. Jack Antonoff. That's easily. Hey, Jack a man off.
Exactly.
He's definitely called Jack a man off. Yeah, I guess Deja Vu stole the. I haven't heard that song. The melody was inspired by the bridge of Taylor Swift's "Cruel Summer." We're getting specifics here, so that adds some legitimacy to what you said of it's not really a thing. So if you steal the bridge. Yeah. Okay, if you steal the bridge and make it your fucking, your melody.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to fucking make music?
Well, the thing is, like, okay, so having like been around and known a few different musicians in my life, like, there's so many times where you go like, oh, that does sound kind of like it was inspired by this other song. It's just because it's a genre of music that the person
Yeah.
plays is the one that they listen to, and there's only so many riffs, and some of them are going to sound similar. And like you hear these guys, they're just like, man, is it going to seem like I stole it? Because like I don't want that. Like, do I have to change it? And it's just like, man, who cares?
See, this
I
is
don't know.
this is
Like,
why production is so much fun. Is it's
yeah.
like, yeah, I fucking stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no neuroses about it at all. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people, it's like it just happens a lot, you know?
That like the Dua Lipa song Houdini. This was brought up in some YouTube video that I watched recently. At the end of it, she's got this sound that sounds like the Daft Punk Robot Funk synth. And it's like, well, yeah, she clearly fucking stole it. And then they explain how to make that type of synth, which is fine, whatever. I don't make French house. But it's pretty cool. How long until they're like, no, that sounds fucking, let's go to court over that sound, those specific
Oh,
synth
probably not
settings.
long, honestly. Like this stuff is very silly.
It's,
And what about an homage? Like
yeah,
you don't need to credit someone by when you do like in the song title to where they get royalties to do an homage to someone, but I'm pretty sure that's going to happen if this is what
I'm
we're
sure
doing.
it, I'm
Like
sure
you
that
can't take
already
a
has.
bridge and make like anything out of it. Like yeah, no. I mean there's people have been doing that. Like metal is full of that. Like just ripping a line or ripping like part of a riff or something
Yeah.
in honor of the person that you like. Like it
Well,
happens. It's a lot. It happens a
anytime,
lot.
anytime you fucking make any of that shit, like there's whole plugins that you can just go, okay, here's my, well, it's mainly for mixing, but fine. You can go, here's my, you can still use it for this. You're like, here's my reference track. So it's some song that's not yours. And how much does mine sound like that? It's mainly used for like mixing of like, I like the vocals on this song, so let me, you know,
Trying to make it sound more like that person's.
right.
Yeah, yeah, that makes
But you
sense.
could use it with fucking synths and things like that to recreate the synth, or and you don't want to make the exact same thing usually, unless it's like a respace or whatever. But like, you can't. Are you? When are they gonna be like, no, that's my fucking signature
Now.
thing?
No, that's how the way everything is. Art is the same way right now. Where with the AI art stuff, right? Everybody
Mm.
started freaking out about that, and now they're like taking it further and further and further. Like everything, like using reference pictures is now against the rules of anyone doing digital art on Twitter. But that's people have been using reference pictures since
Forever.
sketching existed, since painting existed. Like this is thousands of
For a time,
years
you know, they used to
of
use
history.
they used to use reference people.
Yeah, like that's how art works. Extremely skilled master artists still use references. Okay? Like that's part like it's just how you you visualize like how to draw the hand. You're still drawing the hand.
That's
Like
that's just damn. The whole thing's annoying. But anyway, the podcast has gotten weird.
yeah,
Let's
sorry.
go on with the podcast.
Back to this. So,
So, oh,
what you
hey,
should
hold on,
do.
Abby. Art, am I right? We're cool. Please don't defund NPR. We'd have to be NPR for you guys.
Let's be NPR. Can you say fund us?
Hi. Welcome to Here to Help. Today on Jazz, we're gonna play more jazz music, which is so good.
Very jazzy. That's what we do now.
That would be fine.
Bryden makes mouth noises for 5 minutes at a time. I like that.
It'd be fine. I like some jazz. I like some jazz songs on the jazz radio, but only the smooth jazz.
Only the smooth jazz. I'm not a huge fan of jazz. I did some big band stuff in choir. That was a lot of fun. That's different.
Yeah, that is.
Very
I
different.
was in metal bands. Like that's the same thing.
No, big band. Like
No.
yeah, okay.
I was saying you were stupid
Oh, I see. I know. Yeah, I'm clearly too stupid to understand the joke you're making.
because of my mental
But-
geniusness.
Yeah, he's a mental genius. So, back to the Dear Abby. Like Bryden was saying, pick a team, okay? And if you see a guy who's like perched on the edge of the couch, you know, he's like leaning forward so intent, you need to know whether or not you pick the same team or the other team
Oh yeah,
to that guy.
Don't
Because
just do not just start being happy anytime anybody scores.
Yes, it's like you got to watch. Okay, is that guy happy? Okay, if you're betting on the same team, then you can cheer now. Like if you don't understand what's going on, that's what you do. You got to watch body language. Like is that guy excited? Is that good for you or bad for you? React accordingly. That's what you do.
It's also pretty easy to follow the game. It's really not. It's not like hockey.
It's a woman. We're talking about a woman.
Well, it's not that. Okay, pick a color. I don't know what they're going to be wearing, but it's typically going to be green or red, right? Philly green, Chiefs red. I don't know if they're going to have special uniforms or anything, but those are their colors. When they move near that big ass yellow YMCA symbol, that big thing, that's good. You want that one to do it. Good. So just pick one.
But if they're moving toward the right one, though, because if they're moving toward the wrong one, then that means the other team is.
Yeah. So it's basically
sometimes they kick the ball, but I don't understand why. Why it happens at that moment.
There's a few reasons.
Okay.
Either they're too far away from the end zone, which is where the big yellow guy is over there holding up his hands.
Okay, with the arms, yeah.
Yeah. So they punt it. They just give it away. They say, you have it because it's better you have it over there than over here. Or they're close enough that if they get between the arms on that yellow guy, depending on the situation, they either get 3 or 1 point.
But that's not very many points. Isn't a touchdown like 6?
A touchdown is 6.
Oh, I can't believe I remembered that.
It's good. Yeah, it is 6.
I did a good job.
So, but it's good. The field goals are really important.
Okay.
But they get 1 point after they've already scored 6 points, or if they haven't and they're close enough, they can go for 3 points and then get to 3, and that can make a pretty big deal. Okay. So it's high stakes. All right.
Sounds pretty high stakes.
Find what apps in your area will allow you to bet. Price Picks I have not used. I will be using. We're not sponsored. I will be using for this. I've been using Hard Rock. They haven't given me hardly any money at all. Price Picks seems all right. It's all over the place. It's the big new app. You try that, put $100 on it, you're going to really care about the game. I say Eagles because I hate Travis Kelce, but also we really don't need to get into this. The NFL and all pro sports are actually rigged.
Well, yeah.
So there you go.
I assumed so.
Yeah, it's as fake as fucking TV. It's as fake as CNN. All right, it's fake news.
The funny thing is, they pandered to like the crowd favorites so much with it, when I feel like it would be a little more exciting if it could be anyone's game. You had like different people in the Super Bowl every year. I feel like I hear the same names all the time.
It's because those teams are the best.
But I thought you just said it's rigged. If it's rigged, they should be having like a variety. Look, it's the underdog. The underdog story this time, like a sports movie.
They've kind of had those, but you think that the only way that you could make that happen is at the end of every season, the team's scattered onto different teams.
That would be fun. We should do that. Or like you could have, like when you're picking your teams for Red Rover and Gym Class, just have them redo it every single time.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that would be great. But think of all the millions of dollars and just the allegiance that guys in Tampa have to have,
I know. I just think it's a good idea. I like my idea. It's a better idea.
Listen, I haven't really given a shit about football since Tom Brady retired. I was never a fucking Patriots fan. I was a Tom Brady fan. And now he's doing some gay commentary. He's not personable enough. Have you heard Tom Brady talk? He sounds like the most boring guy in the world. Shut up and throw footballs.
Never found a sports commentator interesting.
You've never heard John Madden?
No, probably not.
Oh, you got to go back and watch some John Madden shit. He was fucking hilarious.
The only sports commentary I have listened to and enjoyed were dudes who like got fired that day. Where it's like, like he just, he was just having a rough time that day and he said something he should not have. And he, like, one guy, I can't even remember what he was saying, but he went, and this is probably the last time you'll be hearing from me. Like,
was it the guy that said, it was just the guy who said, like, San Francisco, city of the fags. And then
yes,
you realize
that's the one.
why can't I remember his name? Bob Iger. I had to look it up. Bob Iger fucking died. No, that wasn't him. Bob Iger died lately.
I've heard that name too. Is that another one?
Yeah, he was the Milwaukee Brewers guy. But who was the dude? Let's see. San Francisco, city of the fags. There's actually an entire sitcom, 3-season sitcom based on that incident that it draws from that incident called Brockheimer. That the first season's really funny, the second are not very good, but it's about this like alcoholic baseball commentator, and it's worth fucking watching. Actually,
I've never heard of it.
Brockheimer, it was on like IFC, I think, but it was pretty good. I'm looking up San Francisco, city of the fags, but deep in the left fields by the Costello. Oh, Tom. Okay, Tom Brenneman. That sounds familiar. Yeah. One of the fag capitals of the world.
Yep.
Oh man, hold on. I let's listen to that. Let's listen to that real quick. Just real quick on the podcast, then we'll continue doing the podcast.
Well, we're talking about it. That's exactly what we should be doing on the show. Honestly, it's like we're talking about it. Obviously, people should hear it. Otherwise, they're just hearing us go, "Oh, yeah, that was great,"
One of the fag capitals of the world.
Wait.
One of the fag capitals of the world. Reds Live, the pregame show presented by Ray St. Clair Roofing. 3-0 ball game with the Reds in front of the Royals. We go to the top half of the fifth inning. Castellanos to lead things off. Jim Day's going to be taking us the rest of the way through this game as Holland takes over on the mound. I made a comment earlier tonight that I guess went out over the air that I am deeply ashamed of. If I have hurt anyone out there, I can't tell you how much I say from the bottom of my heart. I'm so very, very sorry. I pride myself and think of myself as a...
But you know who's not going to be sorry? God, as he sends you queers to hell.
Yeah.
Like, that's
did he
what
think that his mic
thinking.
was off?
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
I mean, well, he's leaning over, making a joke to his buddy. One of the fat captains, he's like, oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. That's so scary. That's so scary because
every person that's ever done telemarketing has had that experience. I'm sorry. I did telemarketing for a long time, and that has happened. That happens to everybody. Whether or not you get fired depends on how skeezy of a place you fucking work at. But usually we don't say fag capital of the world. You say, like, cool, thanks, like something like that, and then you get a complaint. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
But because you learn very quickly, because you see guys get fired for being hilarious, turning the mute button on and off, which,
Yeah.
it's fun, but it's a dangerous game you're playing.
Oh, yeah. I would screw it up week one. If I tried that, like, no way. I'll just say it in my head.
That's fine. You would have been
Mm-hmm.
part of every week one group that cycles through that.
Yeah.
Telemarketing's fucking wild. I could see myself, like, if I ever do get to retire, which I fucking doubt, going into telemarketing of whatever it is in, the future, just to fucking do some low-level sales would be fun. I would love to be if it paid well, I'd love to be a telemarketer. Like a high-stakes bullshit. Fuck, I miss that. I miss that sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
But it's high-
retirement idea.
Well, it's high stakes because you could get fired at any moment and you really need that money. But, it's fun.
Yeah. No, I know someone in like phone insurance sales. It's just like, yeah, she's on like her fourth company or something. Like one said that they were going to do, a month of unpaid training and then start paying her. But they told her before it even started, like after like the last day of the free month of work, that they weren't going to hire her anymore. And like, it just seems scummy. It's a very scummy business.
Any place where you're gonna get salespeople is gonna be fucking bullshit. Yeah. And it's not salespeople's fault. It's just that every company in the world needs salespeople, and bottom of the barrel shit is gonna go, hey, are you unqualified for anything else?
Yeah.
And the allure is you can make a bunch of money really fast, and most people fucking can't. You just seriously can't.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
Well, that was okay. So this person I was thinking of was telling me about all these technicalities where they like promise, like, oh yeah, it's possible to make this much if you have enough leads. But then she got the job, and then they limited how many leads she could have.
Yep.
So they literally just lied.
Yep.
They told her, you're not allowed to do the thing we told you would be able to do to make money.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've been doing sales for over a decade, and that's why anytime I tell people, you gotta try sales. If you haven't tried sales, try sales. But so many, they're just so predatory, like the Indeed and Craigslist ads or whatever. People were like, well, what about this one? I go, that's a scam. That's also a scam. That one is a scam. That one is also a scam. Do they have a building? Then they're a scam. So
there was also this whole like black market leads thing going on. I don't know really how it worked, but it was like there was like under the table leads being purchased because people needed to pay their bills, and the company was limiting how many they were allowed to have. And like,
damn, I want to be the guy that's selling my leads to people. Like that.
Yeah, it was like some big guy at another company that was like secretly selling them to his former company because he hates those guys. He's like, I don't know, man. I shouldn't know any of this. I probably shouldn't be saying it on there.
That's happening, I'm sure, in so many places. But like, if you amp that up to like a higher degree of it matters, that's a great drama. That's like a Tom Clancy but business. Oh, it would be the Tom Clancy of the business world. All right, dramas about espionage.
That would be great.
That's a market that needs to be filled.
Absolutely. Do it.
I think I'm just gonna go take a pee instead.
No, don't go take
I'm gonna pee.
No, don't do it. Okay. Gosh darn it. Okay. So I've been listening to binaural beats. So if you recall, last week we were talking about remote viewing. Sorry, he's being a weirdo. We were talking about remote viewing, right? And one of the ways to do this is using binaural beats. HemiSync is what you would want to look up. And it's different beats playing in your ears at the same time. You have to wear headphones for it so that the different beat be playing in each ear at the same time. And it sounds kind of like relaxing waves on a white noise machine. Okay? And it steals time. That's all I know. I'm not trying to remote view or anything, but it's very relaxing. But the thing is, what started happening, okay, is all of these animals are just showing up. I saw monkeys in diapers, and they liked me, and they were so happy, and they were waving at me, and they were so happy. They're like little toddlers, they were like patting, like one was patting the other on the shoulder and like looking at me and smiling, and then the other looked at me and smiled because his friend was, and also there was this cat that was injured, and it just needed a hug, I guess. I don't know. I held the cat, the bleeding cat. It's not because of the binaural beats, but it's fun for me to pretend that I have psychic animal connections. But I did ask that I asked Dot
What?
to.
What?
You done?
Because Stone Cold said so.
I can't hear it though.
Because
so I don't know what's going on.
Stone Cold said so. I really hope that it looks like it goes through. I think that you're just at a loss. You're just at a loss.
I guess so. It's just me. I'm retarded.
Hold on,
and
I'll
that's what
tell
the
you.
problem
I'll tell
is.
you how it goes. It goes because it's like a glass break, right? And then it goes. It's a guitar, and it's like dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's pretty good, and it means it means that I come in with the steel chair. Oh my god! Oh my god! He has killed the podcast. That's the way it goes.
Every week you do.
Yeah. So what are you saying about the fucking? You doing the devil's work or whatever?
Yeah, I was doing the devil's work, and so Dot took a look at my sleep paralysis demon.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And okay, I don't want anyone to panic. Don't panic, but this scary, dark, shadowy demon figure is stealing my words. Can you believe that? Just stealing them. Stealing them right out of me. Bryden's making a face.
Look, I mean, I can't explain what happened on the fucking bonus episode last week, but I think it was bullshit.
Something fell from space and was buried deep beneath the ground, okay? And my great-grandfather dug it up.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, this is all fucking bullshit, and I had my doubts about the whole thing. I thought that was pretty fucking crazy on the bonus episode, which is available for free.
I would like if somebody would like listen to it and tell me what you think.
Well, okay, let's move on with the show. But I got these Kinder Bueno bars, right?
Yeah,
and I got them
really
in a
good.
pack of 10 of singles for
Yeah.
like $6 because I thought that's a great deal, right? Because they usually come in a pack of 2 for $1.95. So I thought,
Okay.
okay, decent deal. I'll stock up, right? I have one once in a while. But I opened the box. Half of them are split open. So, yeah. So, I'm sure there wasn't tampering over at the Kinder factory, but they're at least stale. And
Yeah, it's probably just a mishap with the machine or
Yeah.
something. But still, it's not packaged properly.
yeah. So I took pictures. I contacted the Kinder company, and they said, "Our bad on that. We're gonna send you some coupons."
Ooh.
So that works once again. You can also just do this for any company. They asked for pictures, which I thought was crazy because most of them you can just call and lie, and you could just get free shit forever. So that's
yeah.
some real advice.
Well, and you can also just call like your internet company or whoever, whatever power company or whatever, and say, please cancel my my account with you and like out of the contract, and they'll offer you like a $20 less monthly
That
cost.
does not always work with Spectrum, just so anybody knows. Spectrum, at least in my area, says, "Oh yeah, you're just gonna go back to magazines?"
I guess it depends on where you live. If there's competition in your area, they're very sensitive to the competition, and they are charging you as much as they think they can get out of you, not how much it should cost.
Nah, Spectrum will just tell you, "I know how fast AT&T is. Go ahead, faggot." And you're like, shit. I'm waiting for him to, I want the fiber again. I used to have fiber internet. It was great.
Getting
And it was a
owned by
fucking-
the tech
and it was a-
Indians.
Oh, the tech support closed at like 8, but it was like because everybody was in one building in South Florida, and they were like, "Oh, well, let's fix that right away." Versus you call Spectrum, and they're like, "The best you can hope for is a black woman."
Yeah.
You're like, "Please give me LaQuisha." And
Please, yes. And the kids are screaming in the background that they're hungry and all of that, which is normal when you have children, I suppose.
more
But
understanding.
like,
More understanding than, sorry,
oh
do
yeah.
not know what to tell you.
Well, she wants to help you quickly to get off the phone to feed her kid the grilled cheese the kid's demanding. Like, yeah, she wants it resolved.
Abby, kids eat more. We were talking about this off air. Abby, kids eat more than grilled cheese sandwiches.
No, I know that. I know
They
do.
need to have more than that.
No, I know. They eat pizza too and corn dogs. Chicken nuggets. You know.
It's true. They do like all that stuff. It must be good for them.
You know, I'm one of those peaceful parents, that just give them give them what they like. You don't want to fight with your kid. That would be
That would be
toxic.
That would be
You're
not
going
the
to traumatize them.
Not the vibes, man. Is what that
Not the
would be.
vibes.
I like watching hippie parents that I knew kids who had hippie parents or whatever growing up. Now you have this new generation of hippie parents that are, of course, young parents because they're irresponsible. They had irresponsible parents, but they call it what you just said. What do they call it?
Peaceful parenting.
Peaceful parenting. Yeah,
Or like attachment parenting is the other term. Yeah.
that's retarded. They're like, yeah, he just makes his own letters. And like, no, he needs to learn our letters he needs to learn them.
Yeah, well, he's 9, and he doesn't really. Oh my goodness, they do it with homeschooling too. It's called unschooling, and it's like little Timmy will learn to read when he's interested in it because you can't force a child to learn something before they want to. Little Timmy's 12 years old. Like little Timmy probably needs to learn how to add 1 + 1 at some point.
I was in my mid to pushing late 30s before I was interested in retirement. So I don't know. I'm set up for failure. Okay.
Yep.
Let's push people to be interested in, because guess what? Not everybody gets to be a rock star.
Yeah, well, and also the thing about children is that their brains are not fully formed and they do not know what's best for them. And that's why you are supposed to teach them what's best for them. I mean, like, how do you potty train? The kids hate potty training. They hate it. They want to poop in their pants for the rest of their lives because then it's your problem, not theirs. You wipe their butt. You take care of it. And then they're all clean and fresh and they go about their day till they poop their pants again. That's what they want to do.
To be fair, I've had in my mind, that bell curve meme or whatever, the grug on the left and then like the guy with the hood on the whatever. I think you can apply that to just shitting yourself because I'll bet gods just shit themselves all the time. I mean, you think about who was the not Dionysus, who was the guy that bugged people all the time, the philosopher Diogenes.
Sorry, it was the odd Egypt Diogenes.
Diogenes shit himself all the time.
Everybody hated that guy, though.
Yeah, everybody.
He didn't have a good life. The only people who liked him were nerds, weirdo autists like Marcus Aurelius.
Everybody hated. Everybody hates retards, and everybody hates really smart guys. And what do they have in common? Who cares? I'll poop where I want. India. Superpowered
they are
by
the best of the
2030.
best. The best of the best are shitting in the streets.
That's because they're too smart, bro.
They're too smart. We need them here. Maybe if we would stop idolizing Zack Slater and Corey from Boy Meets World and did a little bit more shitting in the streets, maybe then we would have a great country.
Take that, everyone. Take that, everyone who voted for Donald Trump. You dummies. I don't even care. The only thing I'm fucking excited about at this point is
taking over Gaza. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that fucking rules. I can't wait for that.
It's a great idea. Let's get further entrenched in that.
That's
not been going bad for thousands of years.
I don't know. I understand where he's coming from with his dumbass ideas because I've watched this fucking retard forever. He's like, no, we're going to turn it into a great place because it's a terrible place. And it's like, they like living in shit, bro. They hate it over there. But, I don't know. Their whole lives are building bombs to throw at Jewish people. Like, I don't know. And what are the Jews going to do with it? Turn it to a beautiful place. I get that, but only the Jewish people are going to be. You think they're going to let them back? They're not.
Once they get removed from there, they're not coming back.
They're not coming back. They're not allowed back.
That's not happening. Whoever agrees to take them in is going to be stuck with them.
Yeah, and Egypt and Jordan are both like, no. We'll give some money. It's kind of like the Palestinians to Egypt and Jordan are like a homeless guy that you're really close with. You're like sat and drank a beer with him and talked to him or whatever, but he's not coming in your fucking house.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who has had that experience, but I doubt it. There used to be a homeless guy in my LA place. I would hang out with him all the fucking time. He never once went in my house because it was like, you're a junkie. You have bloated hands from doing heroin. Yeah. He's clearly dead now. But from shooting heroin in the veins in his hands. He had bloated, terrible hands. And we talked about it. That was, here's cigarettes and we could drink. We'd just drink a six-pack. He was really great. Can't remember his name for the life of me. Remember what he looks like. It's really sad. He's probably he's absolutely dead. I hope he's Elon Musk now.
I hope so too.
I doubt it. He's dead.
I like that you had your own little Nanba. You're playing like a dragon. Is that nostalgic for you?
I didn't even think of him like that because this guy was an absolute loser. But
Nanba's just kind of pretending to be a homeless guy. Oh, a little. I don't know. He just doesn't act like one, right? All the other guys are dirty. He's just kind of chilling.
He looks pretty dirty, but I assume that like Japanese guys like. There is the one meme of that Japanese homeless guy who looks fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, he just looks like an anime character, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" And he's just homeless and young. Like instead of like old and scruffy, he's just like kind of handsome. So
he looks fucking. And actually, now that you say it, I see why he could be seen as handsome. Yeah,
he's not an ugly. He's not. He doesn't look like the typical homeless person. That's all I'm saying.
No, not at all. I mean, he looks like Kanye West now. Is what he looks like.
Yeah, that guy. He.
Oh, I guess he might be Chinese. This one says China.
Oh yeah. He said China. So this guy though, that's like straight up.
I am to our Asian listeners. I am sorry. I am so sorry for the disrespect for you. To mixing you, slap the eye people up.
That was straight up a Japanese accent. I don't know why you're apologizing to Chinese people with the Japanese accent.
Chinese people.
Yes. Thank you.
My bad.
It's a tonal language, okay? It is crazy. It a little differently.
It is crazy how it's just totally. So they'll seem mean as shit, but they're just like.
But if they said it nicely, it would mean a completely different thing. It would be a different sentence. So they have to yell it at you. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's crazy. You've got to start using a gooseneck. Or move that. It's nuts.
Like, okay, so how about this? At the start of every episode, my husband just ties me to the chair. I don't think you have to do that.
You know what's easier? To advance your technology better and use a gooseneck, which I've been using forever, which is, I think if you use a gooseneck clamp, you're going to fucking love it.
I will get one. I need to get one.
You're still under the idea that you're like, I've got a cool arm that I can play radio with, except you put it in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a while.
Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm a failure. I'm doing a bad job.
So anyway, what would a Korean homeless look like?
If you took that guy, though, and demodernized his clothes a little bit, he would be the super duper cool martial arts master pretending to be a homeless guy in the streets. He's watching the bad guys, and he does the drunken fist move, Sure. And he's slurring his words, but he's really tough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this guy's a schizophrenic, man. But yeah, his outfit is pretty incredible, to be honest. Everybody, if you're like, oh, what are they talking about? Search Japanese homeless man and you'll get to it.
Chinese. He's Chinese.
Well, Reddit on pics 10 years ago says this homeless guy from China looks badass. But this
just
is
Asian homeless man.
is cut from the tweet where somebody said something about like Japanese style or something like that. And then somebody put it underneath, this is a homeless man. Because it really is. But I mean, I love his sweater. It does look designer, but that's because Balenciaga is terrible.
Well, they're trying to look like homeless people.
I mean, it's a great outfit. It's an insane outfit. He's got an extension cord on his neck for no reason. I mean, it's really cool.
Well, we were talking, I can't remember if it was on air or not. It might have been before the show. We were talking about this jacket that Gerard Way has that he like really loves and he wears all the time, but it makes him look like a homeless man. It's just like patchwork and like kind of grimy looking. And someone looked it up. It's a $2,500 jacket. Like it's just, that's why he wears it a lot, because it's a nice jacket, but it makes him look like a homeless person.
Well, that's the way that it is. We haven't given them any Reddit stories this whole time. Do you have a short one? We can do one because we're at an hour.
Let's see. Let's just go ahead.
Just
and
a short one, because otherwise it's over to the Patreon, folks.
Let me look to find a short one, because this one is very long.
Stop trying to do ASMR to people, all right? Just because you're into ASMR now doesn't mean... And then I'll click. I don't have nails to click. Click your nails!
No.
That'd be a really good... I want to use that sample. I'm going to find that. I'm going to use that as a sample before a drop, though. Let me go to it. Click your nails!
That's not bad. Click. That's going to be like a TikTok anthem for Black women.
Damn. All right. I have to go under a new alias and just make... Shit, that's not even a terrible idea. Just I go under a new alias and just make shit targeted at TikTok.
Yeah, that would work.
People are doing that. People are doing that already. I think it would be great. And then people buy tickets to my show. And I'm like...
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. No, people are doing that already. Like there's I've seen several like threads on Twitter just kind of discussing this that came across my For You feed, and I was curious about like, oh, you know, like a music video of this girl whose song got real big on TikTok, and you look at it and the music video is literally just her phone, her friend is recording with an iPhone and following her around like a park, right? And I'm trying to find if she has any other songs, but no, it's just literally this one song that she posted directly to TikTok. And the only reason that anyone knows who she is because people started using it in their TikTok videos and doing little choreographed dances to it. But she's not like a...
Well, that's just...
Like, it's
that's
the one thing that was ever done by this person. There's a bunch of those.
No,
just,
no. You're just talking about viral video audio trends. I'm talking about specifically manufacturing these to do that. Like all of my songs, all the Piper songs are on fucking TikTok. You know,
no, that's what I'm saying. That this is stuff manufactured to become nurses dancing on TikTok. Like that's what I'm talking about.
I gotta quit my job and just start social engineering for a living.
Yeah.
Well, tons of people actually do that. They're anybody who's pumping crypto. Listen, there's money in it. I don't think it's honest money, and I don't even care about honest money. I'm just too stupid to fucking get into weird groups of guys who are like, all right, let's pump and dump before it's fucking illegal.
Well, you don't have to do it with crypto. Like social engineering, you could do with just Twitter accounts. So like all the discussions, all the discourse that shows up in your For You feed on Twitter, like especially all the relationship stuff, people are paid to tweet these things out, and just because they have big accounts, it gets picked up. People are paid to do fake skits for TikTok videos to then be posted to Twitter by a certain person who has a lot of followers and who can start that discourse, but it was a fake, like it was a scripted video, like specifically designed to, like that's just what 90% of what you're seeing on the internet right now. I don't think fake.
Okay, not me. First of all,
no, most people, like anyone that's just like scrolling and clicking random crap, right? Like you're not seeing reality, and the things you're arguing about are not reality. Or maybe it's like something that has happened, but like it didn't happen in that video. Like those people didn't actually do it. Like this is not real, what you're seeing.
And you're not going to like this, so maybe cover your ears, but a lot of that is exactly the same as those pornography videos that you're watching. That setup and all of that's not real. She didn't get caught shoplifting, bro. It's not, she didn't have to suck her way out of her consequences.
I tried to cover my ears, but I'm wearing
You're wearing earbuds.
It didn't work.
So it just made it louder for you.
Yeah, dude. It's like
No, but I mean, that is like the majority of like all that stuff. And then you got like the home shopping, which is another fucking scam. I mean, all of it's really fun. You know what I goddamn...
that woman was not stuck in the dryer?
She
could have gotten out at any point. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not sure if she knew that she wasn't fat. So, because this
She just is like, clearly this like
her
she's
body,
just bad at math.
Yeah.
She miscalculated the diameter.
Or maybe her big black nails got caught in there. I'm not sure.
In those little holes.
Yeah. Maybe that happened. And it was a sincere, oh, hell no, what you doing to me? Oh, okay, white boy. I don't know whether or not these videos are real.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if these videos are real.
I don't know. Speaking of oh hell no, everybody was so mad about that. Okay, wait. I realize how that sounded. That's not how I meant it to sound. I meant the actual phrase saying that. Okay.
Sure. Oh hell no.
Oh hey, I love that. Genuinely. But everybody was like upset about it in that Minecraft movie trailer with like Jack Black and like the black lady shows up and she sees like a block sheep, right?
Wait, why were they mad? That's what they say in comedy movies.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's a thing, right? So she shows up and it's like
years.
It's the kind of the fat lady with the big poofy hair from Orange is the New Black. Not the one that converts to Judaism.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
So she shows up and she's like, she sees the square sheep or whatever, and she goes, "Oh hell nah!" And I was like, "Yeah, that's what she should do, right?" And everybody is just like mad about it. It's like, no, have you never seen a movie before? That's why she's there.
Okay, here's the thing. I understand why they might be mad. They've never seen a black woman do literally that for the past 30 years.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think maybe they don't do it anymore on account of...
Oh, because it's insensitive?
Well, no, I think black women may not do that as much anymore on account of everybody expects you to do that. So if something fucked up happens and a black lady walks in, we all look over and go, well, at least there's going to be an all hell nah happening.
We want it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one thing they contribute, right?
Well, they can contribute more.
Oh, yeah, they also give me a number at the DMV that they forget sometimes.
Look, they do... Look, I have been reliably informed by black women that they invented acrylic nails.
I don't know whether or not that's true. They might...
No, it's not true. It's the Asians. What do you mean?
I don't know. They both like doing nails. I've never had acrylic nails. I've had manicures 1,000 times. I used to get manicures all the fucking time. Yeah. And it was Asians that did it.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I was trying to impress the black women.
Well, that's smart because the black women do like it differently. Okay. Like,
yeah, they do it via. Like, you gotta pay them via.
Way more impressive. That's why it costs $300.
Yeah, that's not why. You have to pay them via Venmo, and then they may show up.
To do that. It's a house call though. That's nice.
No, you still have to go to their house.
Oh yeah. Well,
they may not show up.
They may not show up.
I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this. Go ahead, and then I will close out the show with a very racist thing that is just empowering men.
I was trying to be the opposite of racist. Like I thought it was refreshing. I thought it was good in the Minecraft movie trailer. I was like, yeah, you're right. That's how I would react too. That's all.
I'm pretty sure if I saw like a square sheep, I'd react in absolute terror.
She was just like tired of it, because black women are tired.
Yeah, I mean, if I weighed that much, I'd be tired too. But
Well, it's,
Google, what percentage of black women are
No,
obese?
stop. Okay, stop. This is not a bonus episode. There's an ad for the Patreon for everybody.
60%. 60%. But to be fair, what about they butts?
That's what I was about to say, is that I don't know if it would be quite as accurate for them. Like, because if you're going by BMI, wasn't that based on like white people in the 50s? Like,
Probably.
like I honestly, like, people will talk all the time about how BMI isn't accurate.
Nicki
because of,
Minaj BMI.
muscle. But I'm just saying that I feel like it literally would not be accurate.
Probably. I mean, literally.
And
it's
it wouldn't be
probably not.
accurate for Asians either because they're tinier.
Okay, Nicki Minaj has she's 140. Oh, that's BMI awards. That's black music bullshit.
Oh,
I
they should get awards for most impressive BMI.
what is Nicki Minaj BMI? It just tells me BMI awards.
I really doubt she would post her weight online. Why would you do that? If you're famous, I wouldn't do that.
I mean,
I do that now, but I'm not famous.
It's pretty funny that I searched Nicki Minaj BMI, and okay, it's fine. I forgot where. Listen, we just move on. It's okay.
I would just really love black women.
I don't know. I find them fucking annoying. Hey, here, we'll close on this because I was having a think about this. There's a reason people don't like the black ladies that often. They're just fucking assholes.
Well,
That's why black men don't like them either. They're like, they always go for the white lady. Yeah, because they're, dickheads in a different way. But they're less likely to steal your money. Unless of the drugs.
Well, what's funny about that actually is that, like, if you look at the breakdowns of marriage statistics, you can look at like what's more likely to end in divorce. It's like if you dated for 1 year before engagement, it drops down like 50% lower chance of divorce and all this stuff. But if you look at it, the white man with a black woman has like the lowest chance of divorce.
I can see that. Well, they're both
like
fucking
it just
mean.
works.
They're just both mean people that are just like, we're focused on starting a business that's not real. Let's scam people on the internet.
Yeah, but apparently it works really well. I'm just saying.
You can't. I mean, I can see that. Like I don't find Candace Owens that much physically attractive, but I could see like, oh,
she's got a weird face.
Yeah, it's a little too wide.
It's not really. It's just born like that.
I don't find her very attractive, but like as far as hanging out with her every day, I could definitely see hanging out with Candace Owens all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, you're just, here's the thing I found. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Oh, dude, yes. Right now she's going crazy about like Macron's wife's son looks like Macron, but actually his wife is a man. So how is this possible? Because like...
Oh, I haven't heard.
And it was like before they got together, she had this son.
So she
but
might
it
be
looks
fucking
like
wrong?
Macron.
So she might be wrong.
No, she said, find out how this is all connected in the video, and I never watched the video. So she's going to explain all of that in the video. I don't know.
I know she went after Macron pretty hard, or Macron's fucking man wife pretty hard. Like, it doesn't take long to convince me of a conspiracy. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's probably true. Let me move on to I'm going to play the Yakuza game. I've given up. This podcast is so different than my old podcast.
I don't know what we're doing.
But you can
it's
find out.
Than this podcast.
Oh, yeah. I used to do research, and now I'm like, hey, guys, welcome. Abby's gay. Conspiracy.
I could stop anytime.
Stop what? Being gay?
Yeah. It's a
No.
choice. It's an active choice that I'm making.
lesbianism isn't a choice. You're a man! Transvestigation over. Okay.
All right. Go to patreon.com/HereToHelpPodcast. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and have a great week, secure in the knowledge that we are with you, and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help.